But the thing is, Greg is using this incredible method of guilt tripping and really, really emotionally manipulating his audience, the people who are dedicated to him, the people who love his content, the people who are invested in him, because they are. There are people invested in this man. I know, a psychiatrist really should be employed. He used that incredible bait to promote a Patreon, his shirts, and anything else that could pay him more money. He even goes on to make the claim that he wouldn't be able to afford his house. He has to pay mortgage, which implies that he isn't renting it. I'm sorry, but no one buys a house without being able to pay for it. And this man has had merch, iTunes stuff, a good $1 million in YouTube ad revenue, a steady income of £20,000 to £30,000 a month, and we're not even touching on sponsorships that could be upwards of anything from $5,000 to $50,000, TV show appearances, sketches he's appeared in. So he's resorted to manipulation and lying, stuff that is not normal for most YouTubers a lot of the time. A few people employ it, they normally get caught out, but this has been a cornerstone of the Onision YouTube channel. So after all these threats he's made, saying that he's going to kill himself, top himself, after he's made fun of people who self-harm in the past, he made an update on his losing house situation 2 days after he said he was going to lose his house. I don't know how that works. How does that work? Like, oh yeah, I'm losing my house. 2 days later though, not anymore. Let's see what he has to say.
Hi, for once in a long time, I just wanted to release a regular old Speaks video to the Speaks channel, just talking to you guys. I worked really hard on Patreon today. I have a lot more work to do. I'm now doing a monthly thing, so if you guys want to help me make more videos and help pay for these really necessary things like the set that I record at, and my mode of transportation to get to the sets, and my house that I need for, you know, things I can't talk about because it's private life and that's sacred. You know, believe it or not, that stuff is sacred.
It's a bit ironic coming from you, isn't it? Hasn't kept anything private in his life since 2006. Now this annoys me on a mass level, because there are creators like my friends Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien, two guys who put genuine effort into making good content, who don't live in $1 million houses, who don't have 20 grand sponsorship deals, who don't have multiple songs on iTunes since 2010, who do not have 50 million view videos, who generally need Patreon to be able to pay rent. Especially after the ad crisis. We haven't had enough time to save money to get us through this. Like, I'm looking at my paychecks and I'm going, oh, maybe we won't eat food today. I'm dying. Obviously that's not the case. I'm not Onision. I'm not going to sit here and beg like a bitch. But I am quite clearly not a millionaire who's had a fruitful career of almost 10 whole years. And neither are my friends. So he is preying on the fact that these smaller creators need money to fund his multiple million subscriber YouTube channels. That doesn't sit right with me in any way, shape or form. Now, this is the man who made How Do Women Violate Men? Is It Even Possible? ? With this fucking mustache on his face. So, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at everything he says and going, maybe he's trying to stir up a conversation so he can bring the views back, because that is currently what he's lacking. This man doesn't need money, nor do I really believe that he cares about it too much. I just believe that this man is really, really, really desperate for attention. Now, money comes with attention, but right now, there's not really much money up for grabs. He just wants to be relevant again. Because do you know what's more dangerous about losing your money? Losing your relevancy. You could take somebody's ad revenue away, but if you take their relevancy away, they are nobody anymore. And this is why he is the master debater, because since then, he has only attacked trending channels. I see my boy, my best friend Niall, appearing in a thumbnail here. Women are attacking! ! This is the man who rated 15-year-old girls on his Tumblr blog. So if you're not really getting it at this point, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, He doesn't care. He doesn't care about what you have to say. He doesn't care about your response. He knows he's a hypocrite. That's why people talk about him. Because people like proving other people wrong. So the more wrong he is, the more people have to intervene and go, "Hey, Greg, you're a bit of a dumb cunt." And he goes, "Yes, keep on calling me a dumb cunt. It's good." Now, obviously, I've fallen in the trap multiple times. But that's normally because I feel like he's really crossed a line that definitely deserves a bannable offence. I feel no pity for the fact that he's lost his ad revenue, let alone the fact that he's losing his relevancy. Good on him. I hope your channel dies. I never normally say that. I wouldn't even wish that on some of my greatest enemies. But this guy is pushing the boundaries. I know that's a big statement, but at the same time, I strongly dislike a man who, when his channel is failing, he resorts to trying to become the most hated man on the platform to stay relevant. Playing the supervillain is untalented and easy. Anybody could give out the edgy opinion. Anybody could make themselves hated. This isn't a talent. And this is probably why people stop watching you. It really shines through that your content is dried up when you have to create a personality to be able to survive. Because that is exactly what Onision is doing. Talking about our man DJ Killer Keemstar, Greg has actually decided to go after him, where he compares Keemstar and iDubbbz in some type of desperate attempt for views. And people say commentary channels are desperate. I do not believe we will be seeing many videos from Onision that will be of anything of worth, anything actually interesting, or don't contain a YouTuber's name in the title. That may be ironic, but at least I try and withhold some form of moral compass, instead of just desperately clawing at anything that I could find. A YouTube channel is about personality. And if you don't even set yourself standards, then there's no personality there at all. Now, due to the fact that I'm going to kill myself if I don't make enough money, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has pledged to the Patreon. We actually passed through enough money to be able to pay rent for my $1 million mansion. So, hopefully I'll be able to use that to also pay for the limousine to the studio and back. We'll see how it goes. But thank you to my Patreons. Especially to Simon Ainsley, Omega, Rachel StatTrack Jack, Adam, The Dragon Overseer, Limitless, I'm Costalong, Nathaniel, Nerd City, GSCO, Michael, Lucas Moore, to Jesse, King Wolf, Lando, Robert Jenkles, YouTuber, That's Comet, Sparky Eric, Peter is Cool, Ellis Allen, Crystal Melon, McKendra Ellen, Bujovic, Abraham, the French guy, Undead Rat Mother, and Glitch Pro. That's it from me, guys. I will see you in the next one, depending on whether I'm here and still breathing. Times are tough, and I can only afford 79p cookies from Tesco. I really don't know what else to say. I'll see you guys soon when I make a video on iDubbbz, Pyrocynical, H3 Productions, and also Daniel King, as I rate, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much I'd suck my cock off for a shout out right now, because it's desperate times and I'm in need. Please content copy.